Good evening, everyone. Happy April Fool's Day for those that apply to. Sorry, is that a good joke? This time I call to order the regularly scheduled committee meeting for the Village of Midlothian, Wednesday, April 1st, 2026, at 7 p.m. Roll call, please, Clerk Moscow.
Trustee Burvett?
Aye.
Trustee Crawley?
Here.
Trustee
No, I'm
Hilly?
doing it.
Oh my God. He wants to be like me.
April Fools.
You started.
Trustee Hilly?
Here.
Trustee Jed?
Here.
Trustee Johnson?
Here.
Trustee Killily?
Here.
Mayor LaRue?
Here.
You have a quorum.
I am here, too.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I'll open the floor to public comment. Is there any public comment tonight, Jean?
No, I just came to visit.
I don't know who you sent that email to about the,
I sent it to everybody on the board, and Don was gonna bring it up during his business.
all right, fantastic idea. You like it?
I think the flowers would look good, especially if they trailed over a little bit, and we're gonna varnish the planters, so it holds up for one thing, and it's actually a little sharper. It's up to the board, you know, I'll talk a little bit about it, but.
Dave? Okay. Well, thanks for coming anyways. Then I will close the floor to public comment, move on to trustee business, trustee Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Burbatt.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the Community Water Supply Asset Protection Plan Agreement between American Infrastructure Network, AIN, and the Village of Midlothian. Community Water Supply Asset Protection Plan Agreement.
I'll second.
Same thing.
Any discussion?
It's a great idea. It
Yep.
really gonna help out you, and it's gonna help out finance too, and everybody knows where we are. It's just a really good thing, thank you.
Roll call, please, Clerk Moscow.
Trustee Burvett?
Aye.
Trustee Crawley?
Aye.
Trustee Hilly?
Aye.
Trustee Jed?
Aye.
Trustee Johnson?
Aye.
Trustee Killily?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. Anything else?
Also, I'd like to ask that we put on the consent agenda for next week approval for the properties, the purchase of the properties for moving forward with the new Public Works building. Each of you got an email today, a document that shows all the relevant information. I'd like to move forward. Does anybody have any questions?
One step forward, two steps back.
No, all steps forward from this point on. Hold.
Nice. All right, cool.
Nobody has any questions? Consent agenda?
Can we do that with
That's all I have.
property?
Mayor.
Attorney?
We can't do that with purchase of property. We already purchased it, though.
Yeah, well, the question's gonna be is the vote, right? So you could put it on.
But it has to be
We have to.
super
list it.
majority pass.
It's gonna question that, so you're gonna have to have your votes, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put it on. It's always practice when you need a supermajority, if you think it's an issue, you leave it off, so
Okay.
you move on.
I think we'll put it under your business.
You
to
can
be
put it
safe.
on, yeah.
We'll keep it off just to be safe.
Perfect. Anything else, trustee Burbatt?
No, sir.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Hilly?
Nothing you like, sir.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Jed?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Kilby?
Thank you, Mayor. A few things tonight. One is, we have a big meeting scheduled for Tuesday, either 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. for 1 hour. And it's going to be the kickoff meeting for Keep Midlothian, Illinois Beautiful. The reason I have to say Keep Midlothian, Illinois Beautiful is because there's Midlothian, Texas is also the Keep America Beautiful program. So, that's good. That's always fun. The theme of this is we want to make our town more beautiful, more clean. We want to live in a really nice, we want to make our town a really nice place to live. And if we work together and we can make that happen, and it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna be a big onerous effort. It's a few minutes each day, a few minutes each week. Some people are gonna want to get more involved in it. I think we already have 3 board members that are gonna serve. We need a couple more. But I think if everybody does just a little bit, I think we really can make this town a lot cleaner, prevent litter, and also we can make our town a lot more beautiful. And I think it won't take that much if everybody works together. I've been visiting almost every business in town. I have about 20 more to go, I believe, that are on the ground floor. And a lot of the businesses are very excited about the concept. They understand what we're talking about, that a better looking town is better for them. They'll have more people that shop in Midlothian, and they'll have more revenue, more customers. So I think we're gonna get a lot of support from the business community. So I'm excited. Residents, businesses are all invited, and we'll talk to them and have a little feedback from our visitors. And the maximum amount will be an hour, maybe less. We'll try to make it as concise as we can, because especially for the businesses, they're putting a lot of effort to get here. A lot of them are closing up at 7 and running over here. So we'll see what happens, and very hopeful things will be positive. Now, the planters. So the planters, basically our wood boxes were designed to last 5, maybe 7 years. They've lasted 15 because they were very well made. But when they're out in the weather like that, they're not gonna hold up forever. And basically, some planters we could salvage, but a lot of them are rotted out. They're beyond repair. So Jean's husband found some, or maybe Jean has found this in in Marketplace, that somebody's Homer Planters wants to get rid of whiskey barrels that we could easily make into planters, and we can varnish them so they will last some time. They're $65 each. Basically, we're going to be spending somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500. Now, the big problem is that I don't know if these are going to be used for the streetscape program at all. My guess is probably not, because from what we saw, there might be baskets instead of.
Yeah, it just depends on how they configure and what we're able to do
Right.
with IDOT and making
Right.
sure that, we make the streets slower and stuff. But I read your email, Jean, and I mean, personally, I think for that amount of money, we certainly won't be ready for this summer to redo anything, with the streetscaping, but, we can certainly probably move them around and use
Right.
them in other areas.
And
We're starting in a small area, so, until we get to all the other areas, we'll just keep, replacing or doing as we need to
Right.
going forward. I don't think it's gonna hurt
Right,
anything.
and we can actually cut it in half too. We can make lower planters for, rain-ready garden or milk wagons, things like that. So they're pretty versatile, and they're oak, right?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
I thought they were oak. Maybe that's oak.
I'm sorry.
They're whiskey barrels, so what are
Whiskey
whiskey
barrels.
barrels?
So I
They're,
think- Maybe they're not oak, okay. I think they'll be.
I think they're oak.
Okay, I think they're well made enough, so I think we'd expect to get, if we want to move them around to different locations, we'll get some use out of them.
Yeah.
They won't all come. I think it's a good investment, and it's already, we have the money in the budget, so, I don't know if we need approval for that expenditure. Okay, if trustees have any problems or questions about it, ask us, but basically, if we don't get any more questions, then we'll move forward on this, because we don't have much time to
Right.
spare.
What what he wants to do is varnish them with what, there's a certain varnish that they put on like boats.
Spar,
Pardon?
spar, I think.
Yeah, and then like the little metal strips that go around, paint those black, and he's gonna power wash them, varnish them, and then put that other stuff on them and make a false, bottom in half of it so that, the dirt isn't in the whole thing. And then he's got a plan for something on the bottom to keep them off the pavement. And they're in Homer Glen, it's a business. And so, I mean, it's local and it's a business. And it's on Marketplace on Facebook.
So, okay, all right, so we'll
That's all I got.
go forward unless there's questions, which you certainly would welcome if anybody has any concerns. Okay, next would be, 2 dates, May 2nd will be Mars Day, garage sale day, and, it's a big day, so hopefully it'll be good weather and everybody can, sell some things that can be reused by other families. And, May 16th, Saturday is our village cleanup day. Branches, litter, we'll hopefully have a good crew out there to help clean up Midlothian. And that crew will get an excellent lunch because of our generosity of our restaurants always that just really go beyond and donate a lot of food. And so, you know, for 3 hours, you're gonna get a really nice meal too. So let's work together to, again, to clean up Midlothian and get rid of some of the litter and trash that happens to float around. And that's all I have here.
Thank you, sir. Did you, Deputy Clerk Harris, did you send Ty the locations of the bumpers that you refused to drag back here to Village Hall that day you were walking around? Did you have them?
Just take some pictures of my location. We'll get with her and we'll get with her.
Thank you. It's right there, you could just drag.
How was it gonna take coming back to Village Hall?
One at a time. All right, thank you, sir. Trustee Crowley?
Thank you, sir. Under my business, first, trustee Burbat and I have been meeting with our IT company, Proven, about a new contract. I think we're ready to, we should be getting that contract any day. I'll get it over to the attorney to review. The other thing that we have been meeting with them about is our service contract for our phone system has expired, and it is actually probably cheaper to go with a new phone system and phone company than it is to renew the service contract. So I know everybody's really excited and thrilled to say that it sounds like we will be getting a new phone system. Deputy Clerk Harris, please don't look at me like that. Everybody's a little nervous because it's a very big undertaking to redo our phone system, but we will get through it and it'll be wonderful.
She's still not.
Next, I put on my agenda for discussion the revision of ordinance 2183, which is an ordinance amending Title 4, Chapter 20, Title 6, Chapter 11, Sections 10, 15, 27 of Chapter 15, and Title 10 and Chapter 17 of the Title 10 of the Municipal Code and Village of Midlothian, Cook County, Illinois. In summary, this is an ordinance that will affect the moves court and P court that we have. It basically updates our codes so that we have full force and authority under our home rule status. It gives us more teeth. It allows us to be more aggressive with ticketing people who are continually not doing the right thing by the village. So Trustee Jed and I did meet with Attorney Orr. We talked to this building department and Chief Delaney, and this is the ordinance that we're all recommending to move forward. I just wanted to know if anybody had any comment. If not, I'd ask for it to be on the consent agenda for next week. Huge thank you to Kathleen Orr, one of our village attorneys. She worked on this. It took months to get this all done. So this is a really big update for us. Next, we will be applying for round 2 of our traffic safety grant. It's kind of under CMAP. This will give us the ability to do some of the engineering on some of the updates that we want to make for 147th Street. So I sent an email today to our grant company asking them if they could start that process, and I'll keep everybody updated as we go. We have a couple new tips that businesses that are existing in Midlothian that have reached out and are interested in applying for a tip, so I will be bringing that in the upcoming weeks for our discussion. The mayor and I have talked about a couple of them, and I think that's all I have this evening, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Attorney Costello.
Just kidding. Just one thing, Mayor, Village Board, I have been talking with the attorney from NICOR regarding the implementation of the tax. We are working through a couple items, and hopefully, well, what may very well happen is we'll have to do an amendment to that ordinance that was passed in September of '24. And if that is in fact the case, we'll work to have that before you at the next meeting. So.
I do have that on the agenda for the Finance Committee too, Attorney,
Okay.
for Tuesday.
Okay, great.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you, sir. Under my business, it's that time again to renew our contract with View Transit, who is our transit shelter advertising agency. And I think they've been doing a wonderful job. We get a few $1,000s out of them. If anyone has any reason not to, let me know, but I like that on the consent agenda for approval next week. That'd be for Harris. And also, it's that time of year to renew our membership dues with the Metropolitan Mayor's Caucus in the amount of $644.63. Again, a wealth of knowledge and campaigning for municipalities, and they work well with SSMMA and IML, so I like that on the consent agenda as well for approval. And lastly, I'd like to congratulate NASA for a successful launch of the Ultimus 2. Going to circle the moon and Earth a couple times, but it was a pretty cool launch. If anyone watched it tonight, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
First manned spacecraft, and anyone know?
1972.
1972.
Yep.
Wow.
And
No.
it's Artemis.
Ultimus.
Artemis.
That's what I said. Artemis,
You
right?
said Ultimus.
Can you read that back?
No, but it was
Artemis
very,
too.
it was very cool.
It was
to
really
us.
cool.
Yeah.
Did it look like it was going the wrong way at some point?
It's following the Earth. It's gonna take nine days.
Not flat, you know.
Pretty cool.
Flat?
Pretty cool stuff. All right, that's all I got. And again, happy April Fool's Day. Clerk Moscow.
I have nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, sir. Seeing as no further business coming for the board, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? The ayes have it, meeting adjourned. Thank you all.